Hello, Poppets. The ghouliest of media ghouls here. Oh my. It's time to break down episode 4. We've had such an amazing and exciting time in the first 3 episodes. My favourite part so far would have to be, Anyway, let's dive right into Rings of Power episode 4.
If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A-Team.
Elrond is asking Galadriel if she can recommend soldiers to join them in their quest to Eregion. We are still in London, so yeah. As I mentioned last episode, the Dwarven Rings of Power are being forged, and these guys haven't even left London yet. What is going on with this timeline? We just have to face facts here. Eregion and Khazad-dûm exist outside space and time. Days or weeks can pass without anything happening elsewhere in the world. Such amazingly talented writers working on this show, huh? This scene sets up one of the greatest additions to the season, the Elven A-Team, an amazing crew of unique characters that have a handful of lines and pretty much end up all dead. In the most hilarious ways possible, too. Let's have a quick look, shall we?
If we take the Axa Bridge, Eregion is just under 150 leagues. We shall need an archer, 2 swordsmen. I trust you can recommend a set?
There's a little elf supergroup, which I was really excited about. So we've got new elves, and we're seeing them kind of... it was always really exciting when a new elf came on. It was like, what's their special way of doing things? So I'm really looking forward to everyone meeting...
Like an elf A-Team.
Yeah, meeting these new characters, because they were all amazing.
What the hell?
Like an elf A-Team.
Yeah.
Yikes. Elven A-Team indeed. Gods. Galadriel's being such a baby in this scene too. Hey, Galadriel, we're about to go on a mission that may very well involve the fate of every living thing in Middle-earth. As you are a general, do you know any talented and trustworthy soldiers we can recruit to ensure this pivotal task is completed? Oh, you want to talk to me now, huh? Oh, okay, you want my input now.
Shut up, Dave! God, shut up, Dave! Shut your mouth or I will shut it for you!
Yikes. Get over yourself. We then see a horrible looking effect of a long mountain range. You know, like we often see in the Lord of the Rings movies. The kind of thing that just exists in the South Island of New Zealand. You know, like you could just have a B or a C filming team go and film the shot with the very real mountain ranges down there. No. We'll just blend these 2 awful shots together so it looks as unnatural as possible. Yahoo! These shots take us straight to... okay, so what? So the Elven A-Team has already been assembled and the crew's off, okay. As we saw in episode 1, it's not an overly far journey, as Galadriel chased Elrond on horseback the entire way. Surely that's why you would have that scene, yes? To show us that, in fact, if you had to say, get a message to Eregion, it wouldn't be an overly difficult task. Oh no, the bridge has been totally destroyed? What? A bridge over a massive gorge that doesn't actually exist here? Okay, so you mean to tell me that the writers had to invent this just to give an excuse as to why the message can't get to Eregion? Right. Seems to me, if you have to totally make up a massive barrier for your characters simply to extend a pretend time constraint that you also invented, then maybe writing on the most expensive television show of all time isn't in your field of expertise. But hey, look, I'm sure it'll all make sense in the end. Elrond seems to think lightning destroyed this large stone bridge.
Lightning.
Really, brother? Really? Lightning? Dude, okay, I guess, it's a fantasy show and all that, but lightning? If he's talking about magical lightning, surely he would have said that. But no, I'm pretty sure he's talking about normal-ass lightning. Dude, it's a stone bridge. What? Galadriel, for once in the show, is talking sense. Lightning, Elrond, that's very cringe. Clearly Sauron did this with magic, bro. Are you dense? One of the Elven A-Team, the greatest supergroup in cinematic history, I might say, is the Map Man. He knows maps better than any creature in all the lands. If he has a map, no one can stand against him. He lets us know that because the bridge is out, there's only 2 other possible paths to go. Okay. One path will add 2 weeks to the journey. Excuse me? What? 2 weeks? Two weeks. What? Never mind. That's fine. The other path. Oh, it's faster. Well, that's fantastic. Oh, but oh no. Oh my goodness. Galadriel's ring none your business gives her a spooky vision about that way being cursed. The path that will get you to Eregion the quickest to ensure Sauron can't finish his plans is the path that the ring Sauron made you is telling you not to go, and you just believe it. Like, obviously the ring will be like, no, don't go that way. That's bad. My daddy needs to finish his work. Don't go that way. That's silly. Whatever. The fact that Sauron worked on these rings seems not to matter very much in this show. Probably because they changed the canon to make Halbrand responsible for the Elven rings, when in reality they were made last, without Sauron's knowledge. Good. Yeah, we'll just change that. It doesn't matter. Whatever. Elrond, however, couldn't care less about what Galadriel has to say because he's the only character here with a brain, so he doesn't trust the information that just comes from the ring. Thank the gods. Well, actually, let's just see exactly how long that lasts. Shall we? Wow, we're off to such a great start, and we're only on scene 1.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer.
We are back in Rune. Grandfoe is searching for the Hairyfoots. My brother in Christ, you flung them into oblivion with your magic tornado. They are gone. There is absolutely zero chance a humanoid creature could survive something like that without at least taking an incredible amount of injuries. I'm talking broken everything. Anywho, Grandfoe just kinda stumbles his way onto someone's property. It's Tom Bombadil. Great. In typical Tom fashion, he at first doesn't seem to care at all about Grandfoe and his issues. Great. Quite Tom Bombadil indeed. That, however, will last about 5 seconds until Tom Bombadil becomes Grandfoe's master/mentor figure. Really. Tom Bombadil, wise old Tommy, is the mentor that talks about Grandfoe's fate and destiny and sends him on his path. Really? Why are we doing this? Oh, yes, that's right. Because the writers are cringe, of course. The wind blows Grandfoe's map away, and he chases it like the noble Istar he is. The map lands on a tree branch that looks like it may make a good staff. He tries to break the branch off, but he ends up being swallowed by the tree. And for the 8th time this season alone, Grandfo dies. Big yikes, very sad, whatever.
Father McGrath, I thought you were dead.
I was!
The Hairyfoot survived! Yahoo! Lady Frodo landed in the rocky dirt. She's fine. A small shrubbery broke Lady Sam's fall. What? No. This must be the afterlife. I mean, the show has set up that they were flung quite a distance from the well.
Never mind, where is he? Where are we?
It's not the afterlife, they're alive. Okay, so there's no stakes at all in the show. Great. That's cool. That's fine. It's a baby show for babies, after all. They see the extras from Mad Max hot on their trail. Literally just over there. OMG. The Hairyfoots go for a tumble. And somehow lose the Mad Max extras. They were right there. But before you can even think about how that makes no sense, they have randomly jumped their way onto the path of a new cast member, Simple Jack. Simple Jack says he lives here, but even though he's not a Hairyfoot, he totally, is a Hairyfoot. He looks at Lady Sam and falls in love with her immediately. Oh, we're doing this, are we? Okay, alright. I just have to mentally prepare myself for some very big cringe in the future. That's fine.
I'm Poppy.
He says his name is Nobody. Then he says his name is Merrimack. Simple Jack then tries to run away from the Hairyfoots, as he's startled by being simple. Lady Sam forces Simple Jack to take them to his village. Then, oh my, we have a hilarious joke. Oh my. Simple Jack says there are 4 rules to dealing with their leader. He lists them as 1, B, 4. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, yikes, dude. What are we doing? We are then introduced to a pretty nice set, actually. I don't mind this at all. Hopefully nothing cringe and yikes happens here to sour it in my mind. Hairyfoots living in holes seems unnatural. Get it? Get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? 'Cause hobbits live in holes. Do you get it? Oh my god. The leader then interrupts, saying they are stewards. Proto-hobbits to our proto-hobbits. Cool, I guess. It's very whatever. Lady Frodo pleads her case to the stewards, and then we get this.
Like an elf?
Bigger than that.
Oh, so he's a great big grand elf.
Lady Frodo says he's a wizard. This is troubling to the stores, as the only wizard they know is totally not Saruman. The Stour leader calls him the Dark Wizard. So, yeah, that's his name. That is cringe. Speaking of Dark Wizard cringe...
Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Sleep! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Sleep!
We cut to the high halls of Totally Not Saruman Town. The leader of the Mad Max folk tells Totally Not Saruman that the wizard is strong. His tornado killed 2 of his men. Oh, so it can kill the bad guys but not the Hairyfoots. Okay, dude, that's fine. Totally Not Saruman tells the leader of the Mad Max extras to focus on the Hairyfoots. He will deal with the Istar himself. He then stands up from his throne. OMG. Top 10 hype moments in human history. Old man stands. Wow, moving on.
You know how to cut to the core of me, Baxter. You're so wise. You're like a miniature Buddha, covered in hair.
Tommy Bommy the Wise has a chat with a tree while he frees Gandfo the Clown. Gandfo asks who he is, and then we get another banger moment.
Back in the Withy window, folk used to call me Bombadil, Tom Bombadil.
Yep, it's not a joke, that's Tom Bombadil, just out here in the desert. Yeah, makes sense. We cut to Ganfo having a bath, and Tom is singing a song with...
When the night shall fall.
Oh, God.
Don't be bashful now, Goldberry.
Not many rivers out in the desert, babes. What would your family say? When Ganfo asks about the woman's voice, Tommy Bommy doesn't know what he's talking about.
I thought I heard a woman singing.
Woman? What woman?
Okay. And then, we have another very hee-hee moment.
Is no one else here with you?
You're here? That is, I think you are you?
Tommy Bommy shows off his magical powers. We get some backstory on Tommy, the eldest. He says he knew this place when it was green, and when he heard it was all sand now, he had to come and see for himself, and then just set up a homestead and became known as the Hermit to the locals. A little bit more than just seeing it for yourself, yeah? Whatever. Tommy Bommy is literally only here to be Ganfo's mentor figure. If you can't come up with a good reason for a character to be in a place, don't put them in the place. Tommy Bommy is only here now because the show wants you to go, "Oh, it's Tom Bombadil, wow, I know him, this is a good show, oh, yikes, man." We then have Tommy Bommy refer to Totally Not Saruman as an Istar and call him Dark Wizard. Come on, guys, this is ridiculous. Everyone just calls him Dark Wizard. No one knows his name. Well, we know his name. It's totally not Saruman because, you know, it can't be Saruman. It can't be. That would just be wrong. They even talk about how the Dark Wizard needs to team up with Sauron.
Shut up!
This is kid show level stuff, right? There is no way they're going to be this overt and obvious for it to just end up to actually be Saruman, yeah? Based off season 1? No, it was all obvious back then when they actually tried to subvert. So, now, they probably just can't be bothered and want to let you know exactly who this is meant to be without using the name that they might not even have the rights to use. Yay, brilliant. It's your destiny to face Sauron and Saruman, Ganfo. Oh my god, this is such a joke. Moving on, please.
None shall pass.
What?
None shall pass.
I have no quarrel with you, good Sir Knight, but I must cross this bridge.
Then you shall die.
The Elven A-team are heading through the forest. It's dark. It's scary. I thought I heard a memory of a song. What does that even mean, bro? Elrond finds the bodies of the elven messengers, along with the very important message about Sauron. Oh no.
Oh, let go!
What? Wait a minute. What? One of the Elven A-team is already dead? Okay. Our heroes get ready for a fight. Make sure to pose for the enemy. It's a very important facet in elven warfare, you see. We then get to see exactly what has prevented the elven messengers from getting there in the first place. OMG, it's Barrow-wights. Yahoo! Y'all know Barrow-wights, yeah? Yay! Tommy Bommy and the Barrow Boys are here, guys. Yahoo! Best show ever! They have a pointless fight, and by pointless I don't mean, their weapons don't work because they're Barrow-wights. No, I mean pointless as in Elrond knows how to kill them, but waits until there's been a little bit of action before doing so. Gotta keep the baby's attention spans, you know, so sprinkle a little bit more action in, thank you. The rest of the Elven A-team managed to take out the rest of the Barrow-wights. R.I.P. to, R.I.P. to, that one guy whose name is very important, I'm sure.
Patrick, is that you?
What?
I said, is that you?
I can't hear you! It's too dark in here!
A search party is out looking for the King of the Dead. Jon Snow seems to feel bad for ditching him, so he, Wasted Potential, and others are searching around the forest. How much time has passed since he was scooped up? It's night time. So is it the same night that we last saw these characters? Is it the next night? Has it been a week? Has it been 7 years? I have no idea. Time is just a mystery in this show. Wasted Potential then comes across a nasty scene. Looks like the wildlings were massacred. We then cut back to where he's been staying and it's daytime. Wait, what? You searched during the night and then not during the day? Okay. Search and Rescue 101. Wait until you can't see anything. That's the best time to find kids. Oh my god. Some of the folks here want to attack the wildlings. Enough is enough, they say. This guy tells the crowd that wildlings have been eating the cats and dogs of the locals, and you certainly don't want to know what they do to pet squirrels. Yikes. Ygritte tells the group they should be looking north, as there's an old forest there full of wildlings and other things. This makes Wasted Potential a little bit sus, even though, honestly, I don't know why it would. She was found around here, so she probably knows the area. We all know Ygritte is a wildling, but this seems a bit of a stretch to be a sussy-wussy thing, you know? Jon Snow fixes the aqueduct.
There you go.
All it needed was to pull on this thing a couple times. No one once, not even randomly, tried doing this over all the years it's been here. Okay. Wasted Potential calls a meeting. He's very sus about Ygritte. I watched you as you did Asteroids. When you walked away from it, the bar didn't go up. Why's that? I was saving it so we have a task we can quickly do to finish the game, you know, just in case it's needed. I'm a team player. Tell me, does the team you play for reside beneath us? Because I saw you venting. OMG, such drama. All of this just to show off the wound on her neck. Ygritte says she fell asleep by the fire. What? Yeah, that's what happens when you fall asleep by the fire. Okay, whatever. Oh my, the crew now know she's a wildling. Don't fall for her, Jon. Wildlings are evil. Again, Ygritte, just say you were enslaved. Dada does that. It's an easy out, but whatever. Cut to Ygritte in chains with Jon and Wasted Potential walking the forest. Why is she here? Where are you meant to be taking her? Why is she not imprisoned in town? Why do I even care at this point?
Are you sure this is the casino? I think I should call my manager.
Your manager says for you to shut up!
The King of the Dead is in a tree prison of sorts. There's a lot of super subtle hints towards Ents being responsible for this, but, you know, it's so subtle I can't really be sure. Oh, and that's the scene. Okay, moving on nice and quick. I like that.
Sarah, this has never happened, and if I move it sinks lower. Oh, Sarah, help me.
Jon walks into a muddy mess.
It's all right.
Wasted Potential tries to help him out, but OMG, something's pulling him down. Oh no, it's so strong it pulls Wasted Potential down too. Ygritte is left alone. What will she do? Escape? Yes! Good job! Oh, no, help! Yes, good job! Then we see this thing. Before anything entertaining can happen, though, Wasted Potential slices his way through this thing's belly and escapes. What? Look at the mouth on this thing. You expect me to believe this thing swallowed them whole? No way. These two are absolutely sliced up, or at least covered in wounds and cuts. Oh, no. Just mud. Just covered in mud. Just two muddy boys. Hee hee. There are nameless things underground. This one's called Supper. Man, this episode is up there with The Martian for greatest comedies of all time. The jokes are just so good. The Hairyfoots are tied up with Simple Jack. They're going to be thrown to the wolves, but Lady Frodo randomly says Sadoc's name, which just so happens to be exactly the right thing to say to get her untied. Wow, magical. You see, my fine friends, back in the Withy Wows, a stir with the same name had a dream of Hobbiton. Oh, member Hobbiton? Wow. The Suzette, it's called here. The leader of the stores asks if she's come to lead them to the Suzette. Wow, you went from I don't believe you to you are our saviour in a line of dialogue or two. What is this, Dune? They never found the Suzette, though, because they're nomadic. Lady Frodo cries and says she doesn't have a home, except for the fact that last season your home is where your family and your loved ones are. You know, the pretty pivotal part of your people's culture and beliefs. No. We don't have a hole in the ground, you see, so we don't have a home. Yikes, man. What is this mess? Do you guys even watch your own show? The cringe, however, is cut short by something. Oh, something quite amazing. The leader of the Mad Max extras is here. The first thing he does is...
To what do we owe the pleasure?
Bro, racist, sexist, ableist, cancelled. Oh, well, he's actually a gentleman. Oh, but what? He's playing good cop and bad cop at the same time? Wow, maybe this is a comedy. Are the Hairyfoots here? No. Oh, okay, bye. Yeah, okay, great scene, I guess. What was any of that? We have a funeral for our fallen hero. Dude Bro will be remembered forever as a titan amongst elves. Galadriel tells Elrond she trusts in the ring. Yeah, that's what happens when Sauron infects your mind. Gollumdriel has more spoilers of later episodes.
Galadriel?
And then asks Elrond to swear he'll make taking out Sauron his top priority, even if it means over Gollumdriel's life. Which he does. Let's hope he doesn't break that in, let's say 2 episodes' time.
Brilliant! I have absolutely no idea what's going on.
Ygritte, Wasted Potential, and Jon Snow are around a campfire. We can trust Ygritte. She saved our lives. So they undo her shackles. She then, once again, absolutely blows it and takes Jon's sword from him. How did you let that happen, you bozo? You suck. What the hell? She takes the sword, even though she knows Wasted Potential is right there with a bow and arrow. I mean, yikes, guys, come on. This is an absolute mess. But before the fight breaks out, they're attacked by... Oh, Ents! Oh my god, it's Ents, guys. Oh, it's Ents. I had no idea this whole time that it was Ents. Oh, it was Ents that took the King of the Dead. Oh gosh, that was so subtle about it. I had no idea. And look, oh my god, an Entwife too. It's all, it's just several long minutes of member berries for the Ents.
Member?
Do you remember the Ents, guys? Oh, I remember the Ents. Thanks for that. Moving right along. Oh my god.
There's a little elf supergroup which I was really excited about. It was always really exciting when a new elf came on. It was like, what's their special way of doing things?
The Elven A-Team come across Adar's orc army. They aren't exactly trying to hide either. Drums and yelling, felling trees and burning things. How has this gone undetected in Elven lands? What a joke. The biggest joke of the episode is about to happen, though. Are you ready? Some orcs are firing arrows randomly at horses. OMG. This is amazing. one of those random arrows ends up hitting one of the Elven A-team. Yikes. The scent of elven blood alerts the orcs, and Galadriel ends up holding off the orcs so the others can escape. Yay, action star Galadriel. Yay. She's captured, because it turns out Daddy Dada was right there to meet her. And, thankfully, that's episode 4 done. Yikes, man. The 3 episodes before this was bad. But everything in this episode either goes deeply against canon or is just miserable nonsense. Is this seriously the best you can conjure, Amazon? If you're still listening, thanks. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. I promise I'll do a video on something that isn't Rings of Power someday. Oh, someday soon, I hope.